farther west. We've been talking and ringing that bell since Monday of last week that this was going to come farther west. You can see the eye popping, and what's also just no doubting is how the storm has gotten bigger in the last 24 hours.
Yes, we've been talking about that, Bernie, with our team of hurricane experts, that the wind field would be widening out, the storm would be growing in size, and just look at, you can see that very easily on the satellite loop here over the last 24 hours, how that's been occurring. And then look at that last frame there, where we're starting to see the eye there on the infrared satellite loop. There's also a very intense band, outer rain band of thunderstorms associated with this as well. So the storm's structure continues to evolve. The storm is becoming bigger, and that means that that's why we're concerned about those tropical storm force gusts of 39 miles per hour or more affecting parts of the North Carolina coastline.
My rule of thumb is if you see an eye pop on an infrared satellite and it lasts more than an hour, you probably have a Category 3 hurricane. That's my concern. We'll see if the hurricane hunters can find those winds. The track not really changing much, John, north than northeast, but again, we've always had that western side of the window extend pretty far away from the eye of Hurricane Erin.
We have, and you see the storm taking its right turn, so the storm is going out to sea. There will not be a direct landfall with this storm system, but even so, there will be some significant impacts, especially focused along the outer banks up to southeast Virginia, and also some gusty winds out toward Nantucket Island as well.
While we continue to focus on where that eye is going to be, miles matter. Right now, we're thinking 200 miles east or west of the storm center for the tropical storm force conditions. We are forecasting right now the eye of Erin passing east by about 200 miles. That's why we are projecting tropical storm force conditions, maximum sustained winds of 39 miles per hour along the outer banks of North Carolina, perhaps toward Virginia Beach as we get toward tonight and tomorrow. And again, on the Saffir-Simpson scale, this is a Category 2, but we have the AccuWeather Real Impact Scale for hurricanes, John, and we're going less than 1.
That's right, and this is another, this is the unique AccuWeather scale, and this is another way to showcase the value of that AccuWeather Real Impact Scale for hurricanes, because while this is going to be a Cat 2, and as you mentioned, maybe even a Cat 3 hurricane in terms of the wind intensity out over the water, we're focused on impacts where people live on land, and so that's a less than 1 on the AccuWeather Real Impact Scale for hurricanes, because the majority of that rain and wind will be staying off the coastline, as AccuWeather hurricane experts have been talking about for more than a week.
All right, John, there's the impacts as we get. This is mostly for Erin. We have not decided not to clear anybody north of Charleston yet. And the reason is we want to make sure that move north continues.
That's right. We'll be watching that storm. It's going to be turning to the north here through the day today, and then eventually to the northeast as it turns out to sea. And we'll start doing some additional clearing further north once that happens.